Hello and welcome. I am the Restless Kaiser and I'm over here.
And I am Clueless Mike and I am over here.
And together we are Modelling for Advantage. So, Michael, what have you brought today for our lovely viewers at home?
So, I am bringing, they might be blinged out in some cases, I am bringing the Blood Angels today. We are playing a nice 30 power level game with our own special format, which you'll have seen on the channel before. Did you want me to go through?
Yeah, if you want to go through your army, show them.
So, we are being led by Mephiston, the Lord of Death. I'm using the new Primaris version of him.
That is your Christmas Mephiston.
He is my Christmas Mephiston, which Michael will kindly add a photo of shortly. You'd have seen in the previous video me mentioning him. I say I'm being led by him. Spiritually we're being led by him, but actually rules-wise we're being led by a sanguinary priest because I wanted to give him a special warlord trait and such.
And because Mephiston's warlord trait is trash.
Yes, basically.
A lot of the special characters ones are trash.
Yeah, they are. There's your list of warlord traits, you think, oh, I hope this special character's going to get that one. No, none of them do.
No.
So then we've got a sanguinary priest who's actually my warlord. He's got the warlord trait which gives you a 6-up feel no pain, so a 6-up to ignore wounds, and you get to re-roll 1s for that. But I've also spent a command point pre-game and have let him succumb to the Black Rage, which gives him an extra attack when he charges and gives him 6-up feel no pain. So that warlord trait then changes to make it a 5-up feel no pain. So it's to make my warlord a bit more survivable.
So for anybody that's not following all of these special rules, just in the deployment phase, Blood Angels are filthy now.
They are Space Marines, thus we have a copious amount of stuff you can do. So getting on to the other stuff, I have 3 troop units because I'm taking a battalion detachment. I've got a unit of Primaris Marines. They're armed with the assault bolt rifles, the ones that have got 3 shots.
Because I can't see anything from
They are hiding down here. The sergeant in that unit has a power fist, and because we're playing power level, one of the squad members has an underslung grenade launcher.
Now they're not actually Primaris Marine models, are they, Mike?
They are not. Again, you'll see on the still video, these are my counts as Primaris Marines, because I don't particularly like the size of Primaris Marines when compared to all of my copious amounts of old models. So you'll see I've modelled them using Horus Heresy Mark IV armour, which is actually the armour that Primaris armour is based on. You'll see the helmets are more or less exactly the same, the leg plates are very similar. So you'll see those models are counting as Primaris. They're also mounted on a much bigger base, so you can tell they're a bigger Space Marine, but they just don't look absurd sitting next to my small models. Yeah. Other troop units, we've got 2 units of scouts. We have some sniper scouts which are advanced deployed over here in the base of this building, hopefully out of line of sight of all of Michael's army. They're armed with sniper rifles and they've got a missile launcher and they've got camo cloaks. We have a unit of normal scouts down here armed with close combat weapons and a heavy bolter which they can slug the enemy around the face with. They don't have camo cloaks, but they do have a power fist. And lastly,
it's like a power fist on a scout sergeant.
You certainly can. I modified this model years ago. Look at that bad boy.
Look at that. When you talk about a horribly out of scale stuff.
I mean, he looks like a Blood Bowl model running along patching, but what can you do?
That's a nice model.
And then lastly, to round out my 30 power level, I've taken a unit of Assault Marines. Now, these guys can really benefit in power level. Some units aren't so good in power level because they don't have many upgrades, but my 5 wounds of Assault Marines have an Eviscerator, 2 melter guns, a melter pistol, and a power fist.
And you
all packed
ever
you never feel those kind of things anymore because they're far too expensive.
So that's your 30 power level. That's your deployment.
The Assault Marines are in reserve, so they're not on the table as yet.
Indeed. And so far as I know, there's nothing that allows you turn 1 to bring anything into play from tactical reserve.
There is not, no.
There's plenty of things you can do with models on the table.
Yeah, I can pick up models on the table and move them around, psychic powers and such, but nothing stratagem-wise.
So I'm using the same Scion force that I annihilated Johnny B's Ultramarines with.
Yep.
Although actually it was about late game driving these vehicles onto objectives, I think.
Yeah.
Was how that
vehicles are very survivable in 30 power level because you don't often take that many units with heavy anti-vehicle weapons.
I'm honestly thinking about bringing an RT Rumbler to a game because I don't think you kill it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Maybe even a Stomper. So I've got 3 units of Scions, the 10-man unit here on the table, a 10-man unit here on the table. This one's got hotshot volley guns, 4 of. This one's got plasma guns, 4 of. In each case, they've got a sergeant. There's a Primaris Psyker, and there is a Tempestus Prime. I have a Melter squad of 5 Scions off the table. My 2 Taurox Primes, this one's got battle cannon, heavy stubber, and auto cannon, so it's the long range one.
Yep.
This one's got heavy stubber, Dagger gun, and hotshot volley guns. So this one's a 24-inch range.
Yep.
This one's 36 and more.
The 36 is a little wasted on this table.
36. Well, that's why I wanted it in the corner. So we've rolled for deployment and so forth. I deployed first, and then Michael deployed because of the way that worked. And now we're at the position where Michael can choose to seize the initiative, and then I should be taking the first turn.
Yep. Do I want to seize the initiative is the question. I've hidden most of my models out of line of sight. Obviously, other Michael can move and then shoot me, but I still think I'm reasonably well in cover. But first turn is useful. I can move stuff, but I don't think I'm going to seize. I'm going to stay going second, I think.
Well, interestingly, Michael, I'm going to make you go first.
I thought you might.
So I've had the disadvantage of having to deploy. You knew where all of my models were.
Yeah, that's it. So I could hide out line of sight, force you to move your heavy weapons on your vehicles, things like that. I think my best chance of winning this game, because Mephiston's going to get in here and going to carnage stuff out anyway, is to have the last turn to run and try and grab some objectives. Is probably my best. Yeah, because they're terminal objectives that you score at the end of the game. Going second, I think, is often the best play, unless you've got a real alpha strike that you can.
But that's coupled with the 4 turns. If you went for longer than 4 turns at this format, somebody's got no models left.
Yeah, you wouldn't. So I mean, well, there's quite a good chance one of us will have no models anyway.
Yes, yes, absolutely. All right, so shall we move on to round 1 then?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And you've got a clever little doofer here.
So I've got this tracking our stuff. So. Don't know how much you can see on camera. A friend bought me this for Christmas. We're on turn 1 over here. We've got 0 victory points each. You won't be able to read these dials, I suspect, but we can read them. And I've moved Michael down a CP instead of myself. I am down to 7 CP because I spent 1 succumbing to the Black Rage, and Michael is still on 8. And let's get started. Good luck, sir.
So in terms of shooting, you've got 2 units of scouts and
intercessors over here. And plasma pistol from Mephiston. I might just overcharge it. I mean, you never know.
All right. I was just wondering if I was spending those 2 CP.
Ah, I see, to go into cover.
And you get tactical doctrines now.
I do. I am in heavy doctrine. I'm going to say now, always assume I'm advancing.
Yeah, because you want to get to that Blood Angel special round 3.
Yeah, that is it. Now let me do a few bits of measuring. Yeah, so we're going to be in range of that squad if we need to be. That's good. And over here we're going to move up. Okay, let's get going.
Sorry, just on the terrain.
Yeah,
Michael.
Oh yeah, clarify for the viewers.
Because it's not always obvious from the camera, or perhaps necessarily to you. Some sides of this are line of sight blocking, and some have got big sash windows you can see through, and some you can't.
Yes.
So this is line of sight blocking. So you're also
line of sight blocking this side, but this side is not.
It's open. Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite glad they designed it so you could block line of sight. I just wish they'd done it with all of them.
It was just annoying that you didn't realise when you built the first ones necessarily that.
And are we playing you can move through the walls even if there isn't a door?
Yeah. So
that's fine then.
In the core rules, there's ruins and then there's also walls. So there's the line of sight blocking sides that are walls. But it's the footprint is a ruin.
Yeah.
So there's a wall here, but the whole thing is so you can't walk through the wall.
What if it's got a door in it?
Yeah. No, you can't. Infantry can walk through the wall.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's get going. These guys are going to hop up here with their sniper rifles.
Yeah.
Get poking out the windows so we can shoot some stuff. Missile launcher on the edge.
That's the missile launcher that shot my...
That is the very same missile launcher that ruined your dreams.
One shot my land speeder.
Yeah.
One shot.
You had great plans for that land speeder.
Yeah, it's mobility. It's mobility. I'm waiting for the new rules, and then I'm going to bring the Space Wolves.
These guys are going to advance.
Ooh.
Good 3 inches.
Pistols and knives.
Yep, but as I'm a Blood Angel, I get +1 to my advance and charge rolls, so they get to go. They do, yeah. So the Blood Angel's chapter tactics, as it were, are +1 to wound in the first round of close combat, which that's pretty useful.
They had that before, right?
Yeah, they had that before, but they added to that in the Blood of Baal supplement that you now get +1 to your advance and your charge rolls as well.
Right.
Which is pretty special.
I would say so.
So they're all going to run out there, and they've put their feet onto a bit of cover in the vain attempt. In the vain attempt to get myself a cover save, which we shall see if that works later on. Now we have to make the big decision: do I think Mephiston is going to be able to cast his spell?
Well, this is the best chance you're ever going to have if you don't move him.
Yep.
Because I'm definitely out of 24, because we're 24 inches apart.
Out of 24.
Well, I mean, we deployed 24.
Oh no, but I have to move first.
Ah.
So I might only move him up to there, then I'll be out of 24 deny.
If I put 24 here.
But then it's a case of what kind of charge distance am I looking at? I am looking at 19 inches. He'd get to move 12 inches, meaning he'd be down to a 7-inch charge. Yeah, he can manage that. So I'm going to move him just to there with the intention of being outside your deny range.
I'm sure he is. We've measured this a few times.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Just outside.
Only by a hair's breadth, but
go forward a tiny bit to there. So he's doing that. The intercessors are going to charge through the wall. They're actually using this nice eagle-shaped door at the back here. So they're going to run through there.
Yep. So they've got the assault bolters.
They've got the assault bolters, 24-inch range, which hopefully puts me in range of something. Oh, he's destroying the scenery. And then the Sanguinary priest is not willing to go into combat yet. Oh, relics and such. I've got the jump pack relic on my warlord, which lets him re-roll charges and ignore Overwatch.
I have the Laurels of Command.
Oh, is that the one that duplicates orders?
Yeah, on the 4-up, I can give the same unit a second order.
Yeah, that's the one.
And my warlord trait is Old Grudges, and our grudge is against Mephiston, obviously.
You shocked me.
Because clearly he's a heretic.
Yep. Okay, so that's me moved. So now we're going to try and cast some psychic powers. We're going to first of all start with the Quickening, which gives Mephiston a D3 extra attacks, and I believe +3 to his charge distance. Unfortunately, he still can't charge more than 12 inches, or declare a charge for more than 12 inches, but it gives him the +3 to the roll. So it's warp charge 7, so reasonably hard to cast. He's only got a 5.
And so begins the command point turn 1.
No, I'm not going to spend it on that, because the next power is far more important. Okay, so now moving on to cast Wings of Sanguinius, which is by far the more important power. So that is only warp charge 5 though, but I've not used my previous command point in the hope of forcing this through, which I'm going to have to.
1 in 6 chance.
1 in 6 chance. Come on, don't be a 1. It's a 3. We're okay, and we're outside of deny range. So he has cast Wings of Sanguinius. So that gives him fly, 12-inch movement, and lets him make a move immediately. So he is going to jump straight towards the nearest target. So he is going to jump to there.
So what are we looking at here?
So he's got fly still, so he can just hop straight over into there.
Straight line. It looks like a 7-inch charge.
So it's going to be a 7-inch charge, I think, when he goes for the charge, but because he's a Blood Angel, he gets +1 to that, so it's only a 6-inch charge.
Interestingly, half of these models can't shoot him either.
Well, that was half the plan, just in case it all goes utterly Pete-tong. So that's that bit. So now we are going to move to the shooting phase.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to start off with the sniper squad up here.
Yep.
How many wounds has your commander got, and how many wounds does your little thingy got?
4 and 4.
4 and 4. Commander's got an invuln save?
Refractor field.
So is that 5?
Psycho does not.
5. I'm going to go for the big guy.
Big guy?
Your commander.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've got 4 sniper rifles. I've moved, so I'm only hitting on 4s. The missile launcher is...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No, I think I need to take down... What's their wounds?
These?
Yeah.
It's 10 or 11.
So they do lose profile if I wound them. No, I'm going to fire Thrag down at this squad here.
Okay.
I feel I need to get some damage in early.
So you've moved?
So I've moved, so -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s. Excellent shooting there by the scouts.
Absolutely.
One of them though...
Oh, out the tray.
Out the tray. Do we re-roll if it's out the tray? Re-roll if it's out the tray. It's a wound on the commander. -1 to the AP. He's still okay. Well, that's what scouts usually do, folks. Yeah. And here we go with our Thrag missile. 3 shots. Again hitting on 4s. No hits there. No hits. Very accurate scouts.
Re-rolling 1s would have been a big thing.
That would have been really useful, wouldn't it? We've advanced with all of these guys, so they're not going to be able to fire anything. So we've just got our squad back here.
And you've got 15 shots.
I've got 15 shots, and I am going to put them all into the plasma squad, because that's the one that scares me the most.
I'm going to spend a command point and take cover.
No problem.
+1 save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more dice, so 15. I could spend 2 command points and automatically hit with all of these. but I'm not sure that's worth
3
2
up
command points. Yeah. No, we're not going to. We're just going to open fire. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
So that's 12 hits. We're looking for 3 to wound.
Oh,
no, that's not so clever.
Reroll this one, it's out of the
Yep. Oh, only converts
3 up.
into
Do you want
6.
to knock me off a command point?
Yep.
Oh, 2 died though.
2 dead still. You are down to 7 command points.
Down to 7.
Okay, then I think that's all my shooting done. Not so much. And then Mephiston. Well, no, Mephiston's going to take his pot shot. Might as well.
Are you going to overcharge it?
No, I'm not going to overcharge. I don't want to just automatically lose a command point and then Mephiston. So he takes a shot, hitting on 2s. Obviously, he rolls a 1.
Oh, man, why did you overcharge it?
Okay.
That's the thing for characters.
Oh, it's absurd.
It should be a mortal
should be one mortal wound, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Mephiston is going to declare a charge against the nearest squad.
I think it's just these 4 guys.
Oh, I think it is just those 4 guys as
1
well.
hot shot volley gun and 3 las guns.
Yep.
So, the las guns... Oh, 2 hits.
Of course.
No wounds.
No wounds.
Rolled grudges. No wounds.
No wounds still.
Hot shot volley gun is 4 shots. No hits.
Excellent. So this is the charge roll. We said 7 inches, so I get +1. Was it? I needed to roll a 7. I think it was I needed to roll a 7. Yeah.
You need to roll a 7.
7 and a bit. So I only need 6 because of the +1 to charge. So let's see what we get. There we go.
So you need to go fairly straight.
Yeah, I'm going to head over in that direction there, just so if I do manage to hurt the squad dearly, then I can consolidate in. It gives me a couple of options on my consolidation.
Indeed.
Am I still in the area of the ruins there? I'd like to be if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine then. Okay, so now we get to the combat phase. So Mephiston goes first because he is charged. He has 5 base attacks. He gets +1 for being a Space Marine and
charge.
First round of charging.
Yeah.
Blood Angels get an additional 1 if they're in Assault Doctrine or Combat Doctrine, whichever it's called. But we're not in that yet. So he's got 6 base attacks. I could beef this up with some stratagems, but I'm not certain it is needed.
Their toughness 3, 4 up save.
Yeah. What's their leadership?
7.
7. So if I were to kill 5 of them, we'd still be left with some. Is it worth spending a command point to try and wipe out a squad? No, they're not going to get to shoot next round anyway, so we're just going to take our 6 attacks. We're not particularly worried about being...
You can choose to fight again later if you really
You'd have a Power Fist in there, though, don't you?
Power Fist, and the Tempestus fight on 3s.
They do,
With the Power Fist, you're going to donkey punch you twice.
But even with 3 extra attacks, I cannot kill him.
Not before he gets to hit you twice with the
If
power.
only I'd have hit with that plasma pistol shot.
Yes.
So we're just going to go with our basic 6 attacks.
Is there a 1 there?
There is a 1 there.
Does he reroll 1s?
He does not, no. That's just
not
being the
a captain,
psyker.
he's a wizard,
No,
mind you.
he is a wizard. He's got better stats than the
This will be
captain.
2s at this point.
This will be 2s.
Many
He's got
times over.
strength 10, +1 to wound, toughness 3s.
Any
so
1s?
we have wounded you 5 times. AP -3, so he cuts 5 of them into ribbons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then he shouts something akin to blood for the blood god, but not really, and starts drinking their blood to gain some wounds back. Okay, the Scions are going to take
The Scions are going to fight.
back. Just in case you didn't mean to, have you moved outside of your aura of old grudges?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Ah, okay.
But it's important for me to
Yeah, you need
pile
to get
into
your
you.
dudes in.
Yeah, and be able to fight with Mr. Donkey Punch.
Yep.
So, we are going to... We're going to trap the visitor, because that's how it works, you see. It's a trap.
You're not trapped in here with me. No, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
Normal guys.
Here we go.
So hitting on 4s.
In on 4s.
So 1 of them for you.
That's a wound.
It is a wound. So I've got a 2-up save. You've got no save mod, I don't think. I'm okay.
Is he a Terminator?
2-up save, 5-up feel no pain. He's pretty tough.
Donkey Punch on 4s. It's a hit.
It's a hit. Wound on 3s. Oh, no wound there.
I'm going to CP that.
Oh. Oh, still no wound. Down to 6 CP each. Okay, so then it's just leadership for yourself.
Are you honouring the chapter?
No, I am not.
You're not honouring the chapter. Okay, so leadership, I lost 5.
2 more.
2 more. And I am going to
Still keeps his donkey punch in there though for hitting me first.
These 2. Right, so I have so far lost for 9 scions.
In the other squad they lost...
They lost one or 2 guys.
Yeah, so they might be able to fair leadership then.
2, 4, 6, 8. They lost 2 guys.
On a roll of a 6? No, they're very brave.
Okie dokie. It's my round 1?
It is your round 1.
My round 1. Well, I think it's important that these guys fall back.
I thought you might say that.
Do the shooty thing.
And then Mephiston crosses his fingers and crouches down, anime styly.
Right, so these guys are going to fall back. They're going to fall back in such a way as to try and...
He can fly, so...
He can fly, only with a spell.
Only with a spell.
Only with a spell. This way. So there isn't a space through.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you can charge these, etc. But the point being is, you can't charge something else. Hopefully, that's my thinking. Who knows?
Could I possibly climb to the top level? I can't. No, he's not underneath the top level. It's okay.
Now these guys, are they really going to move up? We need to kill those scouts. I can pre-measure all...
You can always pre-measure. I don't know how long you've been playing 40k, but I remember the dark old days where if ever you touched your tape measure and it wasn't the shooting phase, or your opponent would get a bit twitchy.
And some part of me kind of likes the Blood Bowl system, whereby you just, if you make a mistake, you give the other guy a free reroll.
Yeah. Although Blood Bowl, I played a lot of Blood Bowl. I hate the bit where if you forget to move the turn counter, that's the bit that always got me. The amount of games my mate Paul has won from me by me just throwing all my re-rolls on forgetting to move my turn counter.
Right, now I reckon without Mephiston, you're going to struggle.
Mephiston is a tertiary component of my mighty force.
Is he?
It is all
half the points.
It is all down to the Sanguinary priest, I'll have you know.
How many power is he?
He is only 8 power, a bargain. I think you'll agree.
He's only 8 power. That is very cheap. I don't know how I'm going to move those guys.
8 power, 145 points.
You're going to slay the warlord in a minute, aren't you?
I mean, that's the plan.
yeah.
So just while you're moving, we'll go over the victory points of the game. So remind me what we get for the objectives. One in the middle. Mine is worth 1 to me.
The middle is worth 2 to either of us.
Yep.
And your opponent's is worth 3.
Yep.
And then there's first strike, which you didn't get.
Which I didn't get, no.
Slay the warlord and line breaker.
Yep.
Wizarding. You're just going to kill these dudes no matter what, aren't you? Well, they're not Cadians. Why am I worried about moving? Because I play Cadians.
Yeah,
like,
they're not Cadians. I'm thinking, what's he standing still for? Are his plasma guns heavy?
No, but I'm usually play Cadians. So everybody's within 18 there. Right, not that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully. It's about not being within 3 of that either, so you can't consolidate into it afterwards, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I've fallen foul of that a few times. Right.
That's one thing to remember. If you're not next to Mephiston, remember I mentioned if he's still alive in the close combat phase, I can spend 2 CP and just move him heroically intervene.
He can heroically intervene.
I mean, he can heroically intervene anyway, so he'll do that if you're within 3 inches.
Yes.
So I can extend it to 6 with a couple of command points.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can only go one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's going somewhere. Because I don't want to move this.
No, it's heavy.
It's good at not shooting and not moving. Right, so, psychic phase. I'm going to do wizarding.
Good choice.
Going to do wizarding. I'm going to smite you.
Okay. Blimey.
Was that 7?
No, that was an 11. That I did not need to see.
What? That's D6?
That is D6 wounds to Mephiston. So we are...
An 11 will
We need an 11 will beat it.
Are you spending a CP?
No.
I can spend a CP on this. How many wounds has he got?
6.
And 2 in 6 chance?
Yeah. I don't think that is worth me spending a CP. A 1 in 6 chance there is not worth it, I'm afraid.
I'm definitely taking a 2 in 6 chance.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should. You think it's for the game? I think my Space Marines can carry me. Can I afford to spend that?
Well, because then I'm free to shoot you Space Marines with my Taurox.
No, we're okay. We're not going to spend that. You don't spend it on a 1 in 6 chance.
But I disagree. First one. CP it.
You're going for the CP.
Oh, that's out the tray. Come on. Oh!
5. Luckily, Mephiston has Feel No Pain.
Oh. 5 up, Feel No Pain.
5 up, Feel No Pain. So he takes 3 wounds. I shall record him over here.
Right.
Mephiston has taken 3 wounds, or he has 3 left.
Gonna need all the dice here.
Okay, that was very bad. I thought, I'll probably be able to deny. Might take a couple, maybe 1 with my Feel No Pain.
Because it was dice entry from my angle.
Yeah.
It was a 6 and a 1.
Yeah, it's on camera though, so.
You weren't getting away with it. I think in a tournament game.
We'll look back on the camera and I'll have been wrong, and I didn't track them properly. It was like a 1 and a 2.
Right, so we'll start with the shooting phase. We'll start with the Taurus Prime firing over here. This is all 24 inches, and they're declaring all of their weapons.
All of them into Mephiston. He's in cover, so he's got a 1-up saving cover. He's just going to stand there like a titan, absorbing it all.
So we'll start with the hot shot volley guns.
Yep.
So we hit on 3s, because we're Scions. Oh, that's
dear.
Poor.
Oh no, you can't order these, can you?
No.
No.
Then we wound him on. Is he toughness 5?
He is toughness 5.
Old grudges means I can re-roll these 2.
It does.
3 saves at -2.
3 saves at -2, giving him a 1-up, 2-up, 3-up save. He fails one of them, but then he gets Feel No Pain on it. He's fine. These puny mortal weapons can't hurt Mephiston. The Stormbolt, on the other hand, is going to rip him a new one.
Oh my lord! 3 saves on
Old grudges.
Old grudges on the other one, yeah.
Oh my god! So these are all 2-ups from the Stormbolter. One of them failed. But the Feel No Pain kicks in again.
Right, now I need a load of dice because I've got my big Daka gun. I've got 8 here.
8, how many more?
12.
Another 12?
There's 20 shots.
20 shots?
20 shots, mate.
I hope it's like strength 1.
Is that 12?
That's 12 there, yeah.
Strength 4, AP 0. Okay. So these are the... Oh, this is a... All these dice are trash.
Oh, there was a... what is it? Hits on 3s, doesn't it? Because it's Scion, yeah. Oh, blimey, that is a lot of misses then.
For hitting on 3s?
Yeah, so winning on 5, but re-rolling with old grudges. That Warlord trait is pretty special. So you've got 2 there that have passed.
That's a bit better, but there's no AP on this.
No AP, so these are all 2-ups.
Come on!
Come on!
All the 1s.
We've got 1-1. Oh, he's failed to Feel No Pain. He is down to 2 wounds.
2 wounds? Ugh. Tempestus Prime.
Yep.
Orders those Scions to get back in the fight.
Yep.
They're going to shoot Mephiston.
Are you going to do the thing where you get an extra order out of it?
Yeah, on a 4-up.
On a 4-up?
Yeah.
They do.
So they are going to re-roll 1s.
Re-roll 1s it is.
They're out of 6 inches. So there's a hot shot volley gun. Sorry, hot shot volley gun is 4 shots. It moved, so it's -1 to hit, so that's 3 hits. Wounding on 5s, nope. There's a plasma pistol, and he's going to overcharge it.
Oh, he's overcharging.
Hits. Wounds.
Wounds, -3 to the save, so 1, 2, 3s, 4s.
Oh, in the tray.
Out of the tray, it was a save. It is still a save.
And then the hot shot volley gun is -1 to hit because it moved.
Are they heavy, the hot shots?
The volley guns are.
Ah.
Yeah, so they're
all hits.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what I've also forgot? Any hits of 6 generate an additional shot.
Oh, because that's the Scion thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they re-rolling? Are they within range?
No, they're not, but it didn't matter. 2 saves.
So 2 saves, so 3 ups, 1 failed. In the tray. Oh, he's down to 1 wound. The most important wound, as some like to say.
Right, the Scion Tempestus Prime is going to shoot you.
Yep. Nah.
The last pistol from the Psyker.
Oh, if you kill me with a bloody las pistol.
Rerolling.
Oh, no, you don't get to reroll because he's not Militarum Tempestus.
His old grudges is about the army, it's not about him being a Scion.
I think it's linked to keywords. So it'll be...
Traits.
Yeah, I think it'll be his keyword, because it wouldn't, if you were Cadian and you also had some Catachans in your army, I don't think it would work on the Catachans.
I didn't think it was regimental.
I don't know, I think it is, but I couldn't swear to it. But he failed anyway, so...
Yeah, he failed anyway. Yeah.
He's the only thing in your army that isn't Tempestus Scion, isn't he? So
yes.
Mephiston's still alive. He's taken over half the army shooting so far.
Yep. Oh. Right. This is where you do something stupid, Michael. This is where you split the fire of the unit and achieve nothing.
Ah, that's always what I like to hear.
These three are going to shoot over there.
Yep.
Because they're not in the half range thing.
Yep.
So I've got a plasma gun rapid firing.
Yep.
A plasma pistol with a...
Are you overcharging?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you sure? I mean, I've only got one wound.
Yeah, but it's, it doesn't affect the AP, does it?
No.
Let's see if they get... First of all, they're going to re-roll ones to hit.
Yep.
Do they get second order? No.
No.
And it costs me a command point to issue that order. He only gets one.
Oh, okay. Has he not got the stick?
No, he's got a sword and a
he's got a sword. Oh, well, that's the thing. Playing power level, you've got to have what is on the model, haven't you?
Yeah, 100%. Right, so they're going to re-roll one. So that's the last gun. So, threes. Yeah. And one wound.
One wound.
And
minus
last gun?
3, isn't it?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Oh, he's failed it, you know. He's failed it. Feel no. It's out the tray and it passed.
It's out the tray. It's out the damage.
Oh, because you've still got half the unit declared. Mephiston is done.
Right, so I've got a plasma pistol that might. This might kill himself.
Yep.
So that's to resolve the shots. No. And this one.
Come on, kill something. Yeah! Plasma gun down.
Right. And then over here, I've got 2 plasma guns at long range, which are not overcharging against the Marines.
Nope.
Re-rolling the 1. Yeah.
2 hits.
2 wounds.
2 wounds on the Sniper Scout, so plasma guns minus 3, but I am towing cover, so I've got my 6 up save. No, 2 dead.
And then there's a hotshot last gun, which hits and wounds. AP minus 2.
Minus 2, he is dead as well.
Wow, wow, wow. He's a nice man.
Poor Mephiston, I mean, look at him here, but no, he's gone.
He's a beauty.
But he kind of did the job I was hoping he would do.
Yeah?
Yeah, take all the fire. I couldn't afford to lose my models that can actually win me the game. But you couldn't afford not to try and kill him, so...
No.
I was hoping he would take more shots to kill him. The smite really didn't help.
No, the smite...
Because he'd still be on 3 wounds if it wasn't for the smite.
I think the big difference is this is free to shoot something.
Yes.
Which it wouldn't have otherwise been. And I think that those intercessors are what I need to kill.
Yep, I suspect so.
So the battle cannon gets D6 shots, which is 4. And it hits on 3s.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to see.
That's a wound. It's only minus 1, the battle cannon.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
So I'm in cover, so I've got a 3 up save. I'm fine.
Yeah. Then we've got 2 auto cannons. And those 2 extra shots, because you are within half range.
Yep.
So that's 4 hits. That is
3 wounds.
Save it minus 2.
Minus 2, minus 1 for an autocannon. Yeah, there are some special ones that I think. So we've got 3 up saves here again. I'm tempted to CP that. What else has that got to fire? And that's your last shooting, isn't it?
Shooting rate? No,
not as yet. Heavy stubber. I will happily lose the 1 because I've got my apothecary there next to it.
Whoops. So the heavy stubber gets 3 hits. No, one of them I needed to re-roll though because it was out of the tray.
Aha.
2 wounds. Strength 4.
Strength 4, yeah. 2 wounds, 2 up save though because it's a stubber. So one of them takes a wound.
One of them takes a wound. And that is my whole turn, I think.
It is your entire turn. I'm going to stick
You do have to make a leadership test.
I do, yeah. It's unlikely they'll fail, but you never know. I'm going to stick a little elastic band around that model there to represent he's taken a wound.
Was that just turn 1?
That was just turn 1.
That was just turn 1.
Okay, here we go. Leadership test for the Scouts. They've rolled a 1. They're perfectly fine. They will happily soldier on without their additional member. Okay, so movement phase. I've got my reserves coming in the end of this turn. Round 2. So there she is there.
What's it called? A winning point thing. Victory point for killing Mephiston. First.
Slay the warlord, yeah.
He's not my warlord though.
Exactly, he's not
the warlord, no.
So do you not get anything?
No. David is here today, if you
He is.
in the background. He's just sitting on the bed looking beautiful.
Thanks, babe.
I think we're going to have to advance up. Oh no, we're in range of that objective.
That guy got a rubber band around his
That's to represent he's lost a wound.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, I just pick up.
Band of shame.
If I put dice down, I will just pick them up.
And roll them. Yeah.
So just making sure I'm in range there, and this guy is going to move up.
That's why I like counters.
Yeah.
I know they cluster up the board, but you don't pick them up and roll them.
These guys over here, do they want to charge in? No, they're heading over here for this objective, I think.
It's here.
Yeah. So they are going to run into the middle of no man's land. I know they're going to absorb some fire. Do we want to get some shots off with our heavy bolter, or do we want to get into cover? I think being in cover might be more important. He says, no, actually. Actually, they're going to stay back there where they are. They can't get into a place where they're outside line of sight because the inside of this building is see-throughable. So your tank could just shoot through the side of it. So there's no point moving. They will stand still and utilise their heavy bolter to good effect. So I'm in assault doctrine this turn, so now I'm going to bring on my reserve. Movement phase.
This is round 2. You're in the middle of that tactical.
Yes, sorry, tactical doctrine. I always get confused because it makes assault weapons better.
Yes.
So I think it's assault doctrine, but it's not. I'm going to quickly do my apothecary while we're here. So he automatically heals up this model.
Instead of bringing someone back to life.
Instead of bringing someone back to life, but then I can spend a CP to attempt to bring someone back to life.
4 up, is it?
It's a 4 up. I think I might do that. I think a single intercessor is actually
It's a big deal.
a pretty big deal in a game like this. So on a 4 up, I get my intercessor back. He is not back.
In the tray.
Oh yeah, in the tray.
In the tray.
No, he's still not back. His life flashed before his eyes and then flashed before his eyes again. So then I'm going to take my handy dandy 9-inch ruler, because this tells me what kind of distance I can put stuff at. And I am going to... What am I more scared of? That puts out a goddamn bajillion tons.
It's not
of
very
shot.
dangerous to troops in cover at all.
No. So I am going to put that down there-ish, just to get an idea. And then...
This guy was near.
Yeah, so I want to be, if you can figure out where I want to be, I want to be 9 inches away from both of them, because I intend to charge in and chop that vehicle in half.
Okay, so you're going to want to be on the ground floor.
Yeah, we're going to be on the ground floor, in cover there.
A 9-inch charge, no matter, or in your case, an 8.
Yeah, that's it, and I want to be in range of the vehicle with my 2 melter guns, please.
Yeah. So you're 9 inches away here.
Would you like this ruler?
No, it's all right. 9 inches away there. It's going to be something very similar to that.
That looks good to me.
And when it comes to rolling the dice, we know what we're looking for.
Okay, so that is my movement phase done. My cunning tactic of sacrificing Mephiston turn 1 has led me to not have that pesky psychic phase to deal with.
Ah, yeah.
See, thinking.
I'm hoping for another 11.
Yeah, you might well get that. So let's go to the shooting phase. So I'm going to first of all open fire with my intercessors down here. They're going to fire at the plasma gun squad.
Spend a CP and take cover.
Yep.
Because these
taking cover again. These are now AP -1 bolt guns. I've only got 4 of them though, so we need to gather some of these. 8, 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, not the best of shots. Well, actually, perfectly average. And then wounding on 3s. That was not good though. We have 2 wounds.
4 up.
Blimey, expected that to do something.
That was exactly on the command point though.
Yeah.
Would have killed 2 of them.
Oh yeah. Then we're going to fire the heavy bolter down here. The bolt pistol will be out of range. We're going to fire the heavy bolter at the same squad. 3 shots,
and you
all
didn't
hits.
in the end?
I didn't know. All hits. 2 wounds. So -1.
4s.
That's better. 2 of them down.
1, 2. I'm keeping these here for morale purposes.
Yep. The commander is no longer quite as important as he was, so instead I'm going to fire my snipers all at your
Psyker.
the Psyker, in the hopes of dealing him a couple of wounds, and then if he perils he will kill himself. And I'm going to fire the missile launcher at
the Dakatorox?
I'm hoping to kill the Dakatorox, so I'm going to fire at the other Torox.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, snipers against the dude. So we've only got 2 hits.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3. 1 wound.
Oh yeah.
Woot.
Nope.
Nope, so 1 wound dealt to him.
1 wound.
And then we've got the crack missile, hits on 3s, it's a hit. Wounds on 3s, it's a wound. -2 to your save.
2, 5 up.
No. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
D6. We'll take the 5. And that was on that one.
That one?
That one.
Okay. Can I have a couple of white dice?
You certainly can. There's a great big white dice.
I'm pretty sure this is down to 5, but we'll have a look. And he's got 3 left as well.
3 left as well.
Because these are so obviously different. Yep. And I believe, so we're all in each other's places. Is my codex just there?
This is Codex.
Yay! I'll just double check these while you're finishing.
Yeah, no problem. So then we've got shooting from over there. So I think we're going to fire 2 melter guns at the Taurox Prime that we're close to, and then if we're in range and visible, I'm not sure we're going to be.
Because I've killed guys here.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to fire my bolt pistols at the Taurox Prime as well.
Yeah.
So I've got a melter pistol on the Sergeant here, so he doesn't get to fire whatsoever. So I've got 2 bolt pistols on the other 2 models. They both hit. Wish I'd done the melter guns first. 2 wounds from bolt pistols though, I mean, can't complain.
Doesn't point the damage. That's on this one.
That's on that one. And then we've got the 2 melter guns. These are obviously the ones that will miss. Oh, what a shock. 2 misses with melter guns. 2 hits with bolt pistols. Yeah. Oh, why didn't I do that way around? I could CP. I'm not going to CP that. It's not worth it. Right. That's annoying. So I need to mark this is down to 9. Yep. I will give you. I've got a D10 in here somewhere. So my there we go. Although Michael is the guest, he's actually sat at the shelf with all the bits on. Yeah, that's it. He told me this side was comfier, so I nabbed it. It's better equipped. It's better equipped. Right, down to 9. Okay, so I'm just going to check I've shot everything. Shot over there. I really intended for that to do a bit more. So now we're going to missile? Yeah, I really wanted to. I wanted to kill some of those with my 12 bolt gun shots. Bolt guns against guardsmen should be good. Yeah, should be. Okay, so I am now going to attempt to charge. So you get your Overwatch with a bajillion guns. And I can do gunners, defensive gunners to Overwatch on 5s. Are there people? Oh, the stratagem. Yeah, you can. Well, I've got a million shots. Okay, I've got to try and take it out. It's got too many shots. Yeah, okay, so I'll spend a CP and do defensive gunners. Yep, okay, Michael is down to 3 CP. Really? Here. Yeah, you've been spending them like candy. I have 5 left. Well, that might have been the Mephiston effect. Yeah. Yeah. If I'd let him live, you probably wouldn't have any CP left, though, would you? Oh, no, yeah, I would have learnt them. Yeah, right. We'll start with the hot shot volley guns, because they might achieve something. Yeah, they're the actual thing. I'm in cover, which is useful. We Overwatch on 5s. Yep. And 6s are going to generate more shots. Yep. That works on Overwatch, does it? Better just double check that, because there's quite a few there. So 4 more shots. Had a bit of a look at that. So we've got 4 hits and 4 more. 4 more shots. These don't 2 more hits. Shots, so that's 6 hits. Wounding on 4s. Yep. This is not all grudges, so 4 saves and -2. 4 saves. You are in cover. I am in cover, so I've got a 2-up save, goes to a 4-up save. So I lose 1 model. If you can remove my chainsword model, please. Not the big chainsaw, the living chainsaw. I was going to say, this chainsaw model looks pretty rad. There's just a naff chainsaw. That's a naff chainsaw. The other one's an eviscerator. He killed a sister of battle and stole it. Stormbolter. Yep. Another 6. So 1 Stormbolter hits. Which doesn't work. Good. I was re-rolling for the extra shots there, by the way. Right, now we're on to the big 20. Yeah, this is how many more do you need? 2, 4, 6. I've got 8 again. There's the 12. So we're shooting on, and then we need some more. Yep. Right, so this is 5s and 6 generating extras. But you've got 2-up saves after all of this. Oh, a lot of 1s. That is bad. That is 1, 6, 3 5s. Sometimes, you know, these dice are trash. That's my extra shot. That's your extra shot. So 4 chances to wound. This has not done it. 2 wounds. So let's see. I'm taking these on melter gunners. So they're both okay because they're in cover. So now we get to the charge roll. We're 9 inches away, obviously, because we deep struck in. Should have got about 7 hits there. But then you got loads from your hot shot. You hit 6 times of a hot shot volley gun. So well, it's 4 of which 2. Yeah. Yeah. So we need a 9 normally. I'm a Blood Angel, so I get +1 on the charge. Really useful when deep striking in. And let's face it, I'm going to use a command point here if we have to. But we don't need to. Charge! How about the chainsaw dude I'd put in that? No. It's okay, they've got 10 inches on that. Oh no, his backpack's come off me. Oh, they're all magnetised. Just clip him back on. Just clip him back on. Are you... I'm just lining up along the side of it. They're basically grabbing the bottom of it and tilt it.
Do you want somebody a bit round there? There was probably a bit.
No, keep me back behind it if you would.
Keep back, yeah.
Yeah, stay back there.
Still got 9 wounds.
Okay, so I get to attack first. So we're going to go through, we'll do the 2 melter gunners first because they're useless. They have to trade in their chainsword for their melter gun, unfortunately, meaning they only have 4 attacks. 2 of those are from being Marines on the charge. We have only hit 3 times. We're Blood Angels though, so we get +1 to wound in the first round of combat, meaning we only need 4s to wound, but we only get 1 wound through.
With no AP?
No AP.
But none of this was the important stuff, right?
Nope.
Oh,
another wound down though.
Wound.
Then we get to the Eviscerator, so 1 attack with an Eviscerator, +1 for charging as a Space Marine. These hit on 4s though, so that's 2 hits, but it's strength times 2, so I'm wounding on...
That's strength times 2?
It's basically a power fist with extra AP. It's -4 AP power fist.
A chain fist?
Yeah, basically it's a chain fist, but it doesn't have flat 2 damage, it does D3 damage. So these are 2s to wound, 2 wounds, and then 2 D3 damage. He doesn't get a save because of the -4 AP. So it only deals you 2 damage though.
Takes me down to 6.
And then we've got our Sergeant, who has 2 attacks base, +1 for charging, so 3 attacks with his Power Fist. Hitting twice, wounding on 2s, 2 wounds. This
6 up
one,
save.
you do get your 6 up saves on.
Magic 6. Hop! Oh.
No, that's magic 1s. So then 2d3 damage from that. Oh my lord, 4 damage from 4d3 out of that.
Right, I'm going to punch you.
Yeah, I kind of hoped for more.
The crew will leap out and stab you with their knives. So that will be 2 attacks.
Yep.
Which don't hit. Funny, that.
Weird, isn't it? Well, that needed to do better, really.
You did 5 damage to it out of the 10, so you...
Yeah, that was very 2 melter guns, and I hit with my Eviscerator and my Power Fist. I'm tempted to honour the chapter.
Have you got 3 left?
I've got 5 left.
Mate.
And it still leaves me enough to do other stuff.
Well, when this falls back, it can't... There's no way of making it shoot.
But...
The troops I can, but this cannot shoot after it falls back.
Can you measure my distance to your troop unit?
These, you want to know if someone was in 3?
If somebody was within 3.
They're not, but we had the conversation. You specifically didn't want to.
I can, though, move my 2-handed guy, because he is at the back, move him 3 inches round, because he'll end up closer to the vehicle.
Yeah. He can come
then
to
is
here.
he within 3 of one of your other guys, or not?
Well, that's there.
Is that within 3? It's hard to tell from this angle.
Oh, no.
Okie dokie.
It's more like... He's because of where he was, his 3 is just the left.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about honouring the chapter and moving round, but...
that was why I said...
Yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
I mean, hopefully you don't feel like you've lost...
No, that was I was thinking of being covered, your vehicle being on low movement, I might be able to hide some of them from the rest of your models. That's not going to get to shoot. I'm not sure.
Still got 3 inches of movement in consolidation.
Yeah.
Which you could... it's up to you.
So I'm just... we might just have a quick pause here while I quickly consult my memory for rules. So... So, yeah, if I honour the chapter... I would be able to move him to there as my 3 inches at the start of combat, and then I would be able to consolidate into that squad, stopping them from firing. Would you agree?
Stopping who from firing?
This squad from firing.
They're guards, they can fire anyway.
No, but they
can get ordered to fire.
Ah, they can get ordered to fire, can't they? Yeah, so they can move back anyway.
If you just burn in CP so they can't shoot you.
No, that is an order. Forget about that order. No, that's fine then. Oh, do I want to kill that unit? What's its ballistic skill down to at 4?
This?
Yeah.
It's going to be 4s because it's 3's basic.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to kill it. It's too dangerous even on 4s. So
but it's not shooting next turn.
It's not shooting next turn.
You melter it and then charge something else.
Yeah, but you saw what my meltering did that turn. 0.
Well, okay.
I think I have to take the opportunity to kill something while I can, because I struggle with the 2 vehicles.
If these guys don't kill the vehicle, this one's never going to die. Yeah. This one is now shooting on 4s.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm going to honour the chapter because I really feel I have to take down that vehicle. I've still got command points left. So I am down to...
That was a lot of thinking power.
It was, yeah. I think that's a big decision. It's so many of my command points, but I really expected it to die.
Yeah.
I considered them overkill for it, and I rolled so badly on the damage and the melter guns.
But the thing is, we've not got in this small... is you haven't got, like, captains and lieutenants everywhere.
That's it.
And when you're on straight dice, you get a lot worse results
and you don't have any backup either.
No.
You've got... That's my one unit that came in to do one job. I don't have a second unit that can have a second go.
No.
So they've got to do their job.
Sanguinary Guard are here and your Death Guard are there.
So we'll start at the top with the Power Fist from the Sergeant, hitting on 4s. He gets 2 hits. He gets 2 wounds. You get 2 6-up saves.
Oh, this is going to be it, isn't it?
Well, I would hope, but I hoped last
There's no
time.
6s there.
So yeah, there we go. Take 5 damage.
Come on, show me the 6 now. Show me the 6.
Don't show him the 6. It's the 1.
How many CP have I got left? No,
You
I'm
have
joking.
3 CP. So I'm going to then consolidate. Can I get any of them back inside the building?
Not by moving towards the nearest model, no.
No, that is true. So I will move towards the nearest model, and we will hopefully get within an inch of your model and force you to use the order.
I suppose technically these two, if this guy could go that way and end up closer to him.
Yeah, no, we'll move closer to you. We'll get within an inch of that squad, so you have to spend the order to fire again next turn. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So, do you have a preference? You want to be probably more this way for the objective, do you?
Yeah, we want to go there to engage him,
Yeah.
and they will all move like so. Reason being, because you now get to hit me in close combat because I've engaged you, so I don't need to get too many hits in. This guy, I'm hoping, won't be able to, if he goes round to there, hopefully you won't be able to get your power sword attack.
He's got to get within an inch of him.
3 inches. I'm not going to engage them. Just move them slightly. I can't take the power sword hits. You're going to get to shoot them anyway. If that power sword wasn't there, I'd be happy doing it.
Right.
But
that power sword does hit on 3s as well.
Yeah, exactly. Hitting on 3s just kills me if it wounds.
I think the shooting's going to kill you.
Well, I suspect so, but I want you to spend the resources,
rather than let me do it in your turn now.
Oh, that was a complicated assault phase.
Mate, tough game. These guys have a leadership check to make.
Because they lost 1 dude?
They lost 2 guys.
2 guys.
Yeah, which was significant. Right, so leadership check. On a 6, I'm going to lose someone.
Oh.
I have to lose the guy.
These guardsmen and their flaky leadership.
Flaky, mate. I'm going to lose the Vox.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, the Vox has become useless because that squad doesn't have a Vox. So the Vox can't transmit or, you know. So we can send one, but no one else can receive it. Right. So it's my turn.
Over to you now.
Turn 2, my
Turn 2.
Turn 2. This is a filthy game.
Turn 2, I've lost half my models, I think. Maybe not half, though. I've still got some scouts over there, haven't I?
So, I need that. I was using that.
Yeah, that's the 20. That thing puts out 32 shots. Something like that.
Yeah, but they're all strength 4, and
Yeah,
apart
they're not
from
good
the Polygon,
shots.
they're not good shots. They're really not. I know they may seem it.
I mean, they're okay if you're firing at guardsmen out of cover, I suppose, but firing at Space Marines in cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you saw, didn't you? I made all that shooting on 5s, and it killed 1 guy.
Yeah.
And I think when you realised what it was, you were quite concerned about it.
Yeah.
You think, like, this is actually going to be grim, but it wasn't. Right, so they've moved. He's going to have to be here in terms of coherency, I think.
Yep.
So I've moved. I have to try and be coherent. This is within 18, so these guys are going to move around like this. I'm going to spend a CP and jury rig that to put him on his top profile.
Yeah, thought you might. We're both down to 2 CP.
I'm a wizard, mind you. So my wizard, mind you, I think is going to come over here. I think it's time to put some...
Yeah, the bloody smite is going to...
Well, there's a smite, but I also think he's better off just throwing a grenade in the shooting phase.
Yeah, possibly. He's actually not bad in combat, the Primaris Psyker. He's got a decent staff.
If you can heroically intervene with him, so he doesn't get punched.
Yeah.
Because he's just a t-shirt dude with toughness 3. He's got 4 wounds. Yeah, so you're going to move this way. I'm quite concerned about being shot at by some of these. But I need guys, right?
Yep.
Having guys is important.
You've got your reserves.
Spec scan is
yes.
It only works if you can see it.
It is very true, but I'm not that worried about your units if I can't see them, because it means they can't see me.
Yeah. So, I guess what would be exciting... I've got... Oh no, this is my turn 2.
This is your turn 2. You can still bring him in next turn if you want to.
I can come in next turn.
Yep.
I'm very much thinking it's turn 2. So if I do that, you're going to murder these guys with a million dollar shots. You've still got scouts up there, and that's your objective, isn't it?
That is my objective back there, ready to fall back onto.
Right. And can I get into that corner?
Outside of the 9 inches, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, you could get back there quite happily. There is enough space back there to do so. You've got a nice 4-inch bubble.
Whoops.
You want them over here?
Let's do it. I know you're going to probably Auspex scan me. That ends my movement phase, so let's just think about
well,
this.
It's okay. I'll place them down, and then if you need to move other stuff, you feel free.
No, that'll do me. That'll do me.
Do you want to be in range of my scouts up here, I'm assuming, with your melter guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to Auspex scan you just because I need to attempt to thin out that horde. I mean, horde of 5 guardsmen. That is my last CPs, though, but if they take my objective, it's really game over.
And they can definitely all see.
Yeah, they can all see quite happily. Yeah, so I am going to Auspex scan you. There's only 5 shots, but one of them, you've got 2 left, I now have none left.
I'm going to spend 1 to take cover.
1 to take cover, so we are down to 1 CP for you, none for me.
Because they're my making a difference in winning and losing dudes.
Yeah, that is it. It's a big point. That is similar to my guys over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird that we both deep struck on each other's objective, wasn't it?
I'm not sure it's that weird.
So we've got scout snipers. So these are -1 to hit because that's what the Auspex scan does. So they roll to shoot.
Whoa.
God, they've been awful all game, haven't they? They've hit twice with their
and then the
12 sniper. Just a minute.
Oh, no, you're going to run to
one has hit. It's a wound.
So I've got a 3 up.
Yeah.
I'm not in cover.
One dead.
And there's a regular dude among that.
1 regular dude.
Yeah, and do you know what? That's another Vox. and that's important for them giving them orders all the way over there.
So missile launcher, we're going to fire frag again. So how many shots? 2 shots. No hits. That was appalling. They're hitting on 4s. They should hit with half their shots.
Spend command points on that outcome.
Yeah. God.
Right. So that's the end of my movement phase. So I'm going to smite these guys, obviously.
Yep.
With my 1 remaining.
Come on, double 1 or double 6.
That'll do.
It's a smite. D3 mortals.
Come on. That is 2
dead dudes. Remove my
Sergeant. Melter dudes.
Yeah, remove both melter dudes, please.
Yeah. That makes me feel a lot better about these surviving.
Yeah, I've got a melter pistol there. I don't think any of them are going to survive, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I thought I might as well keep the Sergeant alive, and I like the look of the Eviscerator.
Right, so I'm not sure whether he has grenades, actually.
He's got a plasma pistol. He doesn't have grenades, I don't think.
Oh, no, the Tempesta definitely does. It's the Psycho.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about the Psycho. It doesn't. I meant Blas pistol, not plasma pistol. Let's see what he's got.
I'll come back to him then. Yeah, I'll work out those guys because they're not doing anything else. That's 2 melters.
Commissar Yarrick, we don't have him.
Not yet.
Yeah, no grenades for him. He's not trusted with grenades. Filthy Psycho.
Filthy Psycho. All right, he'll fire his last pistol. Doesn't hit.
Blows up.
Fire it. I believe hot shots used to do that, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They used to have gets hot.
Fire his plasma. Yeah.
No.
I've got 1 CP left.
You're 1 CP left.
No, I'm not doing it. He's going to fire... I need to work all of them out.
You do.
Right, so over there, firing at the scouts.
Yeah, you got 2 melters, a plasma pistol, and a other thing.
1 hit. Wounds, that's a dead marine.
No, I'm a scouting cover. Oh yeah, -4. We're going to lose the crouching guy because he gets the worst line of sight than the rest of them.
1 plasma pistol. Hits. Wounds.
Wounds -3. 6 up save. Nope, don't be silly.
And then just 1 dude left with a rifle.
Yeah.
It's not in half range. Hits. Doesn't wound. These guys are going to fire across at them because they can't shoot anybody else. So we've got hot shot volley guns.
Yep.
And the plasma pistol's out of range. So these moved. So hitting on 4s. Wounded on 4s. Come on. 3 saves at -2.
3 saves at -2.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's 2 dead.
It's 2 dead.
That's the last 2.
That's them gone.
Oh, I think that might have been it, Michael.
Yeah.
Shall I keep shooting? So they're all over 12. So that is 1, 2, 3 plasma guns. Shooting at the scouts. 2 hits. 1 wound because I didn't supercharge.
Yep.
You are in cover, 6
I am in
up.
cover, so I've got a 6. No, I will lose the sergeant with his massive hand of doom.
Silent with his removable hand of doom.
Oh yeah, because sometimes he wants a chainsword.
Oh, right, it's magnetised power fist. Proper went to town with that.
There are magnets everywhere.
Magnets everywhere in this list. Right, so the only models I've got left to fight is this.
Yep.
Which
It's a scary one.
It's the scary one. The question is, what have you got left up there?
2 snipers, which have been utterly useless the entire game, and a missile launcher, which actually has a use.
Yeah, the missile launcher is probably far more dangerous to my gun platform, so we're going to fire across over there. So we've got the 2 auto cannons, which all hit, but no 6s there. Wounded on 3s. Oh, yeah.
2 wounds. Minus 1.
Minus 1,
So we're on 4s. Another scout sniper bites the dust.
Heavy stubber, 2 hits, 2
wounds. Another scout sniper bites the dust.
Battle cannon, 3 shots.
Need bad rolls here.
Oh, there were bad rolls. Only 1
Come on,
through.
Need a bad wound roll as well. It's a good one. It's only minus 1, you say, though.
I think so, yeah.
He's okay. He'd have been okay against plasma there.
Mate.
I mean, leadership he's not going to be okay with because all of his mates have died and he's got harrowing PTSD now, but...
But they should know no fear, I reckon.
There's normal humans, they're murdering us with special weapons.
These have got, special equipment from the Inquisition.
They do, yeah.
Because you're heretics.
They got as good armour as I've got, so...
as a scout, yeah.
A scion is much better than a scout.
Do you reckon?
Oh, for the points, yeah.
For the points.
6 points versus 11 points.
Yeah.
And probably better equipment.
You can take, in a 10-man squad, you can take 4 weapons.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah, they're much better.
But you pay for it with fragility.
Yeah. Well... So, because I don't have many special weapons, their 4-up save, which you can buff to a 3-up, is pretty survivable.
Yes, it is. It is for CP. But I mean, I only got 25 guys.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't outnumber me by much.
No,
I was on 22 dudes.
And I get these 2 where you've got Mephiston.
Yep.
I mean, interesting. Because if we'd have played this game last year, you'd have had a lot less on the table. And done a lot less good.
No. Power level I wouldn't be, no, because their power level hasn't gone down.
Intercessors didn't change. Scouts went down.
No, they've been 4 in the Blood Angel Codex all along. They used to be 5 in the Marine Codex, but they were down in the Marine Codex. They've gone down 1.
And Mephiston?
No, he might have actually gone up 1.
He's better.
Oh, he's better. He's got an extra wound and an attack now.
And he's in a better codex.
Yeah. Oh, he's got much better stuff now.
Yeah. All right, so end of round.
End of round 2.
I'm not doing any charging.
Nope.
No, I'm not.
So leadership for this guy. He's lost 4 members of his squad. So he.
All in one go?
Yeah, all this round. Because you deep struck in, shot with that sword, and then killed him with a battle cannon and the other stuff. So he needs to roll quite badly here, i.e. well. A 4 is not going to cut it because he lost 4 men. He doesn't have leadership 8. He is gone.
No fear. You can
oh yeah, I can re-roll it. Oh, he's okay. He's back in.
Cheese bollocks, bro.
He was scared for a minute there, and then he remembered I'm a fucking Space Marine.
Well, because morale's never a thing with Space Marines.
Yeah,
that has to happen. You've got to kill 4 guys.
Yeah, you've got to kill all 4 of them, and the sergeant's got to be one of them for it to be relevant.
For it to have a realistic.
Okay, that's useful. Keeping that guy. I've somehow kept my 2 scout heavy weapons. The other guy doesn't. Technically, if he rolls 2 6s, no, he's okay.
Yeah. And then Ultramarines have a +1 leadership as well.
They are immune to morale.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it is on to my turn 3.
Turn 3. There's been so much gaming.
Oh dear. This is tricky now. I only have 3 units left.
I think Michael's letting me win.
I think so. It's my poor scouts. They just can't hit the side of a barn, and now there's not enough of them.
I'm running out of men.
Yeah, you are running out of men. I'm going to have to sacrifice my warlord at some point soon, though.
Oh, you've got another character, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's just been chilling at the back.
Yeah, he's got a nice 12-inch move, so he can get to any of your squads. So I think loads of people in there still. 5 dudes in there. 3 dudes in there. Less than I thought.
3
and
dudes.
It's that bloody Psycho is a pain in the arse.
In the small games, it can really.
Smite is brutal in small games, but I can't do anything. But I expected my scouts to be able to kill him.
One,
I mean,
I think for a lot of armies, it's important to have some. I was thinking with Mephiston. I think worst case scenario, he runs around like a moron for 3 turns before the smite kills him.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
if
That
everything else
D6
goes
smite
wrong-
was so bad for him.
No,
5
just in
wounds.
general, though, having access to a spell,
Yeah.
you can kill anything eventually.
Oh yeah, and that's why they brought mortal wounds into the game, because in the last edition of the game there was stuff that couldn't
Just
ever
unkillable.
die.
Yeah.
It was just 2 up re-rollable saves followed by some feel no pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing here? I think I've got to deal with your putzers back here, which involves possibly charging with a Space Marine Scout. We are 13 away. If we move 6, we will then need to get a 7 on the charge. That seems doable. It is saying, no, I'm not going to get your objective, but I do not have enough models
I don't have anyone here.
get all
But
of
then
these objectives.
I'm going to run characters
Exactly,
over there.
yeah. And I can't do anything about your characters as yet. I think this guy has got to shoot your Taurox and hope.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so this guy is going to have to run backwards. So he moves back to here. The intercessors, I think they are also going to have to go for an assault. So they're going
Well, they've got the
to...
assault bolters.
And exactly, and we're now in the assault doctrine as well, giving me extra attacks in close combat, making all of my models slightly better. So they are all going to run into there. This guy is going to hop 12 inches over to there, I think.
Okay, you sure don't want to be... Here is out of line of sight, there is in.
He can't be overwatched anyway, so
Can't he?
that's what his relic jump pack does for
What
him.
his relic jump pack does, because he's charging
Yeah.
this.
I'm not sure. I might charge them both so I can kill this squad and then consolidate into that squad is my plan.
That is a solid plan.
That's what I thought. So just being that slight bit
I think
closer.
expecting that scout to beat those 5 guys is a less solid plan.
Well, he's going to fire his heavy bolter at them first.
Do you think that heavy ballers has been doing so well at killing?
Yeah. And he's moved with it, so he's got -1 to hit.
Yeah.
But that is my plan. I mean,
Okay.
at this point, I've got to.
It's important to have a plan.
Yeah, you've got to risk it for a biscuit, as my friend Mark would say.
Indeed.
Let's start off with the thing that's obviously going to do nothing. We're going to fire our missile launcher at your Taurox Prime.
Okay.
So, 1 shot, hitting on 3s. It's out the tray.
In the tray. In the tray.
It's a hit. The wound's on 3s.
It's
a
a
wound. -2.
-2 in the assault doctrine.
It's failed.
I've got 1 CP left.
You do have exactly 1 CP if
Come
you
on.
wish to use it.
Come on.
Okay, we're both out of CP.
Oh,
No.
did you see the 5?
I did. This is going to be a 6. We all know this, right? We all know this. Give it a blow. Yeah, there we go. It's a 1.
Hey! The thing is, that still drops it a
That does,
profile,
yeah.
I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Drops it a bracket.
Okay, so we've got a heavy bolter that's hiding back here.
Mate.
Here we go. I'm currently moving all my models so they can't be seen on camera. That's my plan.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
that's
painted bright red. Oh, he's hit once. That's about as good as he's been doing all game. Fails to wound. They are 3 of them are going to fire at these guys.
Really?
Yep, they're charging.
thing.
They're charging these guys.
Yeah. No, they've got the range. 24 inches.
They've got the range, but this bit isn't see-through, is it?
I'm sure you're okay.
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
behind there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to double check the
More
range
likely
while
to be
standing up.
Marines in the way. than
Yeah, there's
anything else.
1 dude who's not in range.
Okay.
So we're going to fire 9 shots down at them. He cannot gain extra saves now though, so that's good, but I don't have the -1 AP from last round, so...
It's so different when you don't get rerolls.
It is, when you've not got a chapter master or a captain nearby.
Yeah.
They're so ubiquitous, especially for Space
Yeah, because
Marines.
they're so good.
That's
Round
better though, we've got
3s,
5 wounds on them.
Now, this could be game-ending and bad.
Hopefully so.
It's
pretty bad.
That's
3
3 dead
dead.
guys.
Who would you like alive? I'm assuming the guy with
The one who
plasma
might pass them
pistol and
around,
power fist. 3 of those dudes for
Wow.
you.
That
And
took me a
then
bit by surprise.
I've got my 1 Marine here to fire at this squad.
Yeah.
He misses, obviously. He wants to get in combat.
Good shots went down the other way.
Okay, and then we have this guy here. He's going to fire his bolt pistol into the squad there.
You're not going to throw a frag grenade out.
Oh yeah, I've got a frag grenade. I
didn't
always
advance,
forget
did
about
he?
grenades. He didn't advance. No, he's going to frag grenade. Sick.
really?
Oh, I'm glad somebody reminded me of that.
It's another one John always forgets.
Yeah. He's only got
Does he
2
shoot
plus
on
weapon
2?
skill. He doesn't
Yeah.
have 2 plus ballistic skill, unfortunately.
Wounds.
No wounds. That bolt pistol would have killed something. He talked me out of using it, I tell you. Okay, I think then we're down to the charge phase. So this guy, who cannot be overwatched, is going to charge both the tank and the squad. So he's got 2d6 plus 1. Yeah, so
Any way you like.
happily goes there. So how
So
many
you want to
members
go
of the
here,
squad are
so
there?
you can 3.
3. And what's the distance between them and the squad? I bet it's slightly more than I want it to be.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
I can't
it's
engage
slightly
them
more.
both.
It's slightly under 4 inches.
But I'm not going to kill the tank in close combat because I'm armed with a chainsaw.
Oh,
so
right.
we're going to hope to kill them and then consolidate into the tank is my
If you
plan.
fail to kill them, you then can't do that.
Yeah, I know I can't, but I can't lock it down anyway. Well, I could lock it down, but I wouldn't be able to kill it.
Sorry, the guy's here.
Okay, maybe
nearest
slightly
one.
closer to him.
So
I
you
don't
wanna
want to
be
be
an inch
next to
back
I
from
want to
him?
be exactly an inch away from him if
Yeah.
I can, so I can
Yeah.
hide behind the tank. I'm intending to kill them.
Yes.
Whether I do so or not is completely different.
And over here?
Over here, so you get an overwatch for your plasma pistol. Would you like to overcharge?
I'm tempted because it's more manly, isn't it?
It is more manly. That makes no difference. Oh no, it makes your wound roll a 2 up
No,
instead
I'm
of a
not
3.
doing that. Oh,
So I need we
8.
are 8 in, just under 8 inches away. So I need to
7.
roll
And
7.
then 6
It's actually a
is-
6 because of the blood angels.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem. Flying
Can I
kick.
donkey punch you?
Yep, he's going to run in
Better
there.
at combat than that Space Marine.
Well, you think that, but I've got an extra -1 AP. I've got an extra 2
and I have to
attacks.
live through your attack. Oh, you get an extra attack.
These guys in the middle are going to charge them.
Yeah.
This is the patented Blood Angel 3rd turn charge going on.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are needing slightly
You've got to
less than
survive all the
7,
plasma
so I
gun,
need a
yeah?
6. Yep,
Here we go.
here we go.
Well, that's 3
Whoa.
hits, generating 3 more shots.
Yeah, didn't need to
And this
see
is
that.
plasma. That's 4 plasma gun.
4 hits from his...
Is he within 12? Yeah.
Was that 4 hits from 4 plasma shots?
From
Oh, no,
3.
from 6 plasma shots.
And from the sergeant, oh,
Were you overcharging? I assume not, as you got as much chance of killing me as surviving.
I think that though it's important to know. I think there's, if you're firing plasma weapons, you're not overcharging unless you say you
Yes,
are.
you're
There's
not,
a
no.
standard
Yeah.
and an overcharge.
That is it. If you don't say you are not.
There's a lot of rookies that are getting gotcha'd over that.
Yeah.
Saying, no. if
Yeah,
you
people
didn't
roll
say
to hit and then go, oh yeah, I was overcharging.
Yeah, it's like you're not overcharging unless
So
you say
these
you
are 3s to wound. Oh, that saved me.
Lucky.
I'm in cover, so I've got a 5 up save. Oh, 1 dude down though. We'll lose
Did you
this
just roll
guy.
2 ones?
I did, but
Oh, you're
2 wounds
Primaris.
each.
Now, if I'd realised you were Primaris, I would have overcharged.
Okie dokie.
No, it's fine because I didn't say I wasn't.
Ah.
We had that conversation.
This is the issue because I'm going to bring it closer to the camera. It isn't
did tell me,
actually a
didn't you?
Primaris model. They are bigger than normal Space Marines. They're on a bigger base. But that is the issue. I mean, it's good to have a game with them because I don't want to play them if the opponent doesn't fully realise. I've tried to make
You
them look...
explained it at the beginning.
Yeah. But obviously mid-game though, that does show that you assumed they weren't. So
Even though I've already fired them as 2 wounds.
Yeah.
I've made a heal on
yeah,
them.
something to bear in mind though, because when you're, I've got a few kind of like counts as models I use, and one of the important things is you've got to make it clear to your opponent, because if your opponent's good enough to let you use a different model, then they need to, obviously, you need to make the model as clear as possible. So maybe a big flag with a P on it or something. So we needed, I think it was
Just in relation to
7
this,
inches.
because firing plasma at Primaris is so much
better, yeah. It's literally twice as effective.
Yes.
Or
And
more so actually, because you get the wound.
Yeah, and then with this, in this instance, it probably was worth it.
Yes, that's kind of why I
Because of
asked,
the
because I
Primaris.
thought you would have done.
We're not going backwards.
So we're 7 inches away, but I'm a Blood Angel, so I need a 6 on my charge dice. There we go.
Loads. Do you want to be all the way
Plenty.
down here?
Yeah, please.
Or do you want to be over there?
No,
do you wanna
we're
be
going
over
to
there?
spread. We want to grab your characters if we can next turn.
So 10 will take you in base with this
So,
guy
but
from
we
the
need
guy
to-
on the very end.
We're going to go like that because it looks cool.
Because you're now going to make...
I might want to run back to this objective if I
attacks
don't
each?
think. 2, 3, 4 attacks each. Okay, so you can't interrupt, so I'm just going to go across the table. So I've got my scout over here. He's a basic scout. He's a Space Marine
he's
who
got 3
charged,
attacks.
and it's 3rd round, and I'm a Blood Angel in Assault Doctrine. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, all hit.
Hit me with the blunt end of a heavy bolter.
Yeah, basically I'm clubbing you about. This is how you're supposed to use it. Grabs it by the barrel.
But it wasn't working for him otherwise.
Strength 4, so I wound on 3s, but again, I'm a Blood Angel, so I wound on 2s in the first round of combat, so 3 wounds at -1 because I'm in Assault
There
Doctrine.
we go. Whoops.
Yeah, he
Doesn't matter.
happily murderises that smelly scion who murdered his scout friends. And then we'll move into the centre here. We've got those, so I'm going to quickly do the sergeant first. So he's got 3 base plus 1 plus, so 5 power fist attacks. Primaris Intercessor Sergeants are the business.
They're characters.
They are characters,
Except
basically.
they miss on
but
fours.
they do miss on 4s, whereas a Smash Captain hits on 3s, rerolling
Anything but a
1s.
2,
Yep.
anything but a 1.
2 dead models.
2 dead models. 1.
And then we've got 8 attacks from normal intercessors. In they go. These hits on 3s, so those ones are misses. And then we're wounding on 2s again. Oh, only 3 wounds though.
Oh, I might live through this.
Can't drop a dice.
4 up save.
Yeah, 5 up save. Oh, you make all of them.
Mate.
Okay, well, I will consolidate in, shouting something like, stop sticking to me, that's what he's yelling.
So, you've got...
This guy down here, so he has 3 basic attacks. Go through this in my head. Plus 1 because he's armed with a chainsword. Then, I made him Death Company at the start of the game, giving him an extra attack. He's a Space Marine with an extra attack. It's the 3rd round and I'm a Blood Angel. An extra attack. That is 7 from my Apothecary.
And these are AP -1.
AP -1, wound on 2s. Okay, so 7 attacks, hitting on 2s.
From a medic.
Hitting on 2s, we missed 4 of them, obviously.
These dice are trash today, man.
They are trash. I really needed to kill them. How many are there?
3.
I really needed to kill all 3 of these. Wounding on 2s. All wound at -1.
Okay, so I
can still kill them all.
Up saves.
I thought it was pretty likely, but now... Yes.
It is, which means you can
I
consolidate.
can consolidate into the tank, which I think is very important for
Quite
a
probably
game.
for the game, yeah. Right.
Did you want to stop and get a drink?
I'm going to do my fighting.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot they were fighting still. They got a blooming
They're still
power
fighting.
sword.
Wow, I'm running out of models in a big way as well.
You are, yeah. That was a really good turn for me so far.
So here we go. It's ordinary dude, doesn't hit. Then Sergeant, he's got a power sword. 2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits. 1
No
wound.
wounds. No, he's only strength 3.
Yeah, he's only strength 3.
Only strength 3. And then the vehicle,
Yep.
D3 attacks. 1 hit.
Oh, he's going to run me over.
It's
That'll
probably
be a
strength
wound,
6
wouldn't it?
on
Yeah.
mine,
I'm fine. I'll take it on the chin. Can't run me over. I'm a Space Marine.
I then have to take morale here.
Yep. How many did they
Killed
lose?
3. I
3.
think.
Morale has not been your friend this game and still isn't.
Oh, wah, wah, wah.
Oh dear, that's bad.
That leaves me with
You needed those plasma guns shooting
2
me.
characters. This is never going to shoot again.
Never fire again because I've got the Ignore Overwatch jump pack.
Killing that guy, I think, was the thing.
I think it was.
Clinched the game.
Because that's 3 victory points for you, and I'm not getting back there with any other models.
Yep.
I decided that the 2 scouts would have to deal. That was a Hail Mary turn for me, but it worked.
Oh, massive.
I didn't fail any charges.
If any of these guys had saved,
Yeah.
I'd have felt very differently about it.
because that tank is lethal.
Yeah.
And-
It's nearly as expensive as Mephiston.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But these 2 guys can't kill
Yeah,
all
they
these.
can't deal with them. They can't deal with him on his own, to be frank. The jump pack guy. He'll just charge in and kill them with... Just because he's got so many attacks now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the game.
I think it was.
Thank you very much. Please remember to like, comment, share or subscribe this video, and if you are buying new games or new miniatures, please consider following our affiliate link to Wayland Games. It gives us a little bit of kickback and helps fund other projects for the channel. Thank you for watching.
It's time to go. I didn't feel good after your turn 1 when Mephiston... But he kind of did... That's what I took him for. If you charge him forwards, you know he's going to die. You just have to hope he absorbs enough firepower.
Yeah.
He didn't absorb as much as I wanted because of your super smite, but he still took the fire off of the other Space Marines. Yeah, are hard to kill.
Difficult to kill.
Especially Primaris ones.
Yeah.
2 wounds makes a big difference when you're in cover.
This did a lot less than you think. Because everybody was on a 2-up save.
I mean, because you're rolling a bucket of dice, it's scary, but 2-up saves are 2-up saves.
Yeah. And these guys, I fired real weapons at these.
Oh yeah, you fired plasma guns and stuff at them. Yeah, no. That was an interesting game.
Interesting.
First time I played 30 power level as well. I don't normally play games this small.
50 before.
Yeah, we played 50. We played 50 with 3 models each before, haven't we?
Yeah, it was nice. We will do that again.
We will.
We will do that.
I really enjoyed that. I felt that worked actually really well.
I like the format because it's still a tough game.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about that, how long this game took. It was all thinking time.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my god, my options are so limited.
The longest phase was me attempting to figure out whether I wanted to honour the chapter and fight again.
Yeah, we have a pause the camera. You get loads of command points in relation to models, and it still comes down. We could play out the next round. It isn't a whitewash.
No,
you don't have the models.
You've still got Smite and you've got a Plasma Pistol, which can
but
do
between these two guys, they can't kill these, these models. And when that guy died, that's when it's like, I can't even get this one.
Yeah, you can't get there.
I probably can't get this one.
And I think I can get here and here.
These can definitely kill these.
Exactly.
So that was, Michael, really interesting game.
As we said throughout, it's a long time since I've played without all the auras of re-rolling.
I like that.
Which is noticeable how much the re-rolling mitigates the luck, which I suppose some people think is a good thing. And in some ways it is a good thing, but we're rolling dice as a dice game. They should be swings of luck. I'm only succeeding 66%.
2-up re-rolling is pretty grim, to be honest.
I mean, I played Iron Hands in a tournament a few months back, and most of my dreadnoughts had 2+ ballistic skill and were re-rolling all 1s every time they fired, and they didn't suffer penalties for moving.
You got 1 in 36 chance
1 in 36 chance of missing. It was a pointless exercise of me picking up a bucket of dice, rolling them, picking up any misses, rolling them. Then I could re-roll some wounds as well. It was a pointless exercise. I might as well have just skipped to the you make a save phase.
Yeah. All right, well, that was the first time for the Blood Angels in the format.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you do competitive play and so forth. But
yeah, we do. I mix it up. I've got a channel as well, Team Clueless 40k. Feel free to go and take one of those linky things. Yep. We do a mix of games. We do lots of kind of like made-up scenarios, like I generally do with my mate Nick, and then my mate Mark and I, every so often we go to tournaments, we play more competitive games, although we've got to the stage at the minute where we don't film that many of the competitive games, mainly because we sometimes play at Mark's house and he's got 2 young children, so he's trying to juggle those while playing, and it adds extra noise, and also it adds time, doesn't it? And because we're playing 2,000 points, adding in an extra half hour of filming time after every turn, that just extends the evening a bit. So most of our videos now are more fun games. We'll be doing an Apocalypse game in a couple of weeks, so look out for that. Our first try of the new Apocalypse rules. All right, guys, we'll see more 40k in the future. Thanks for watching.